Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we shall learn about quadratic equations, how to solve a quadratic equation and important points related to GPSTR exam 2022 from quadratic equations. An equation with one variable in which the highest power of the variable is 2 is called as quadratic equations. So for example, here you can notice 5x square plus 4x plus 2 is equal to 0. In this, what is the variable here? Only x is the variable. Only one variable. No y, no other variables are mixed here. Only x. So one variable in which the highest power of the variable is 2. So here x to the power of 2 and x to the power of 1. This variable's highest power is 2. It is not more than 2. Hence, it is a quadratic equation. Next, in this also we can observe x square is equal to 16. We have one variable and the highest power is 2. It's a quadratic equation. Next one. Again the same. Variable is x and highest power is 2. Hence, this is an quadratic equation. Next also, we have 4x square minus 30 is equal to 0. It's a quadratic equation. The standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, this term becomes 0. Hence, the highest power x square becomes 0. Then only the power is x to the power of 1. Highest power is not 2. Hence, this is not a quadratic equation. Okay, please remember this form. Standard form of quadratic equation is very, very important. So, most of you have already learned about this quadratic equations. So, for the exam, this will be a quick revision type. Okay, there are different methods of solving a quadratic equation. First one, by factorization, we can solve a quadratic equation. Second one, by using the formula. This is the formula we use to solve a quadratic equation. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. Very, very, very important formula. Now we shall solve few sums related to quadratic equations by factorization method. Okay. Solve 2x square minus 7x is equal to 39. So first we have to bring this in standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 form. Hence, the constant term 39 is on the right hand side. Take it to the left hand side. Remaining terms, let it be the highest power of x is 2. X is the variable here and minus 7x we have. Take this 39 to the other side, minus 39 is equal to 0. The first point is over. Now, we have to factorize the method. In factorization method, first multiply the constant term with the coefficient of the highest power of x. So, here 2 is the number here. The coefficient of x square is 2. So, 2 into 39 gives us 78. With sign we have to multiply. So, plus into minus is minus, minus 78. So, on factorizing this, okay, we have to select two numbers so that when you multiply these two numbers, you must get the product as minus 78. Either you add or subtract this two number, you must get the middle term. So, this is the factorization method. This by practice we will come to know. Most of you are aware of this concept. Those who don't know, for you I am just explaining you. Okay. So, we go for this numbers plus 6 and minus 13. Plus into minus is minus. 6 13s are 78. Here there are two signs, plus and minus. Subtract the smaller number from the highest number. 13 minus 6 is, we get 7. So, highest numbers sign is minus. So, we will get minus 7 here middle. And how to write this? 2x square as same. Instead of minus 7x only, we have chosen this number. So, we can write this number plus x plus 6x minus of 13x minus 39 as you write is equal to 0. Then we can group this two and take the common factor among this from the first group and the second group. In the first group, what is the common factor? 2x. Here also you can find 2 and x. Here also you can find 2 and x as common. So take out 2x outside. And what is remaining? 2x square we have here. So x is remaining, x plus 3, because 2 is taken out. So when you multiply back, you will get back this. Then among these two, minus sign is common, take it out. And 13 is common here, not x. Okay, x is present only here, not here. So when you take minus 13 as common, this term minus is taken out, 13 is taken out. So only plus x is remaining, plus. Minus is already taken out, so plus is remaining. And 3 13s are 39. Okay, so we get here. Actually, the clue is we will get here whatever the value you get here, the same will be repeated here when you do it properly with this common factor. So x plus 3 is the common. So write only once x plus 3 into, substitute in the bracket the remaining terms. 2x minus 13 is equal to 0. Don't forget to equate to 0. Then each term will be equated to 0. X plus 3 is equal to 0 or 2x minus 13 is equal to 0. Hence here on solving for x is equal to plus 3, moving to the right hand side becomes minus 3. Here 2x is equal to 13 is equal to 0. 2x minus 13 is equal to 0. So take the 13 on the other side, it becomes plus 13. Hence x is equal to 13 divided by 2. Hence we got two values of x. So these type of sums will be given in general to solve for x or solve for y or solve for the given variable. Okay. So in general we can learn any type of equation is given, you can solve by factorization method or you can use the formula of quadratic equation and solve. Let's move to the second one. Solve x square is equal to 5x. So take the 5x the other side, it becomes minus 5x equated to 0 is equal to 0. Common factor in this 2 is x. So take out the x. Here among this x square, if you take common factor as x, remaining is x minus x is moved out. So minus 5 is equal to 0. So each we can equate it to 0. X is equal to 0 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. Hence x is equal to minus 5 moving to the right hand side becomes plus 5. Hence x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 5. Sometimes they may give like multiple choice questions. If x square is equal to 5x, the values of x are 0, 5 or 0, minus 5. Some different values will be given. So hence we can find out for the values and get the answer. We shall move to the next one. Find the value of k for which x is equal to 2 is the root of equation. So here they have given an equation kx square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 and we know x is equal to 2. They only have given. Substitute the value of x as 2 in this above equation. Hence we get k of x square is 2 square plus 2 of x is 2 minus 3 bring back down. Then 2 2s are 4 into k is 4k plus 2 2s are 4 minus 3 as it is. 4 minus 3 is 1. So 4k plus 1 is equal to 0. Keep this 4k there only. Take the minus 1 on the other side becomes minus 1. So k is equal to minus 1 divided by 4. Hence we got the value of k. So they told to find the value of k here. We got the answer. Okay. And moving to the next one. So there is a similar question is given in the model question paper of GPST exam 2022. So you can check out, but that was having a square root value also. Solve x divided by x minus 1 plus x minus 1 by x is equal to 2 1 by 2 mixed fraction. So you can take the LCM of x minus 1 and x, you get x into x minus 1 numerator. So you can multiply this x into x is x square plus this 2 you can multiply x minus 1 into x minus 1 whole square. 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 divided by 2. You know how to convert a mixed fraction into improper fraction. After converting, you can expand this as a minus b whole square formula. Remaining x square remains as it is, x square plus a square, that is x square, plus b square is nothing but 1 square is 1 only, minus 2 into x into 1 we get. So 2 into x into 1 is 2x only, divided by x into x is x square minus x into 1 is x is equal to 5 by 2. Next you can cross multiply this. So x this term into 2 and x square minus x into 5. So 2 of this whole term, and you can simplify here. X square plus x square is 2x square minus x plus 1 is equal to 5 of this full term. So 5 into x square is 5x square minus 5x. And then if anything to be cancelled or whatever, you can if nothing is to be cancelled, then you can take the term, multiply inside. 2 into this full term we get here this. Then whatever is on the right hand side, shift to the left hand side, and then you can group them. First I am just, while writing only, I am grouping as x square, x and the constant term. Here we have 4x square. You take this minus 5x square other side. So plus 5x square on the other side, it becomes minus 5x square. Minus 4x minus 5x becomes plus 5x. Plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we reach this step. Again on solving this, 4x square minus 5x is minus x square plus minus 4x plus 5. So 5 minus 4 is 1, but greater number sign is plus, so we can write plus x. Plus 2 is equal to 0. Then we got an equation of this form. But if initially only we have the minus sign, it is difficult to calculate by factorization. Hence entire equation you multiply with minus and you get minus into minus plus. So plus x square. So minus into plus is minus, minus x we get. Again minus into plus is minus, we get this form. Then later you know how to solve it. You can solve it by factorization method and factorize this and check for the answer. Answer you will get as x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 2. Check for this answer, you will get an answer. You can solve it by your own. Okay. Next we shall solve an equation using formula. This is a quadratic equation. We shall solve it using formula. Solve 5x square minus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0 using formula. So you can compare this equation with the standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and we can compare the value. What is the value of a here? X square, in place of x square we have a value is 5. With sign we have to write, and b value is minus 2, c value is minus 3. We got this value. What is the quadratic formula equation? Here we have the variable as x, so you can write x is equal to the entire term. We are going to calculate x. If it is y, you can write as y. Okay, variable, whatever the variable is given in the particular sum, you can choose it. Hence x is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Slowly substitute the values. Okay, so minus of b value is already in minus, so minus 2 plus or minus square root of b square is minus 2 whole square minus 4 into a value is 5. Substitute here into c is minus 3. If you come across c with minus 3, substitute in the bracket so that you will not get confused. Divided by 2 into a. 2 into a value is 5. 2 into 5. And later you can solve it. Minus into minus you get as plus, plus 2 plus or minus square root of 2 2s are 4. And this you can, all this term you can multiply the constants. Minus into minus is plus. 4 5s are 20, 23s are the 60. You can write 60 divided by 2 5s are 10. Now you can add them. 60 plus 4 is 64. And next step, square root of 64 is 8. Remaining we bring back down. So 2 plus or minus 8 divided by 10. In this step, after this step, we have to separate only for plus and one with the minus. So 2 plus 8 by 10 and x is equal to 2 minus 8 by 10. And 2 plus 8 is, we know 10. 10 divided by 10 is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. And 2 minus 8 divided by 10. 2 minus 8 is minus 6 by 10. So in second table you can cancel. Hence you will get the answer as x is equal to minus 3 by 5. Okay, so these are the values. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 3 by 5. This is how we have to solve the given quadratic equation using the formula. Okay, I hope it is clear. Next we shall move to the concept of discriminant. This discriminant we use to find out the nature of the roots of the quadratic equation without solving actually by using the original formula. Okay, let's see how it is. For the quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A is not equal to 0. The expression d is equal to b square minus 4ac is called as discriminant. This equation is also written as delta, like this small triangle form. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac also we write. Okay. So this is used to find the nature of the roots without actual solving. Okay. So nature of the roots. If a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0, then b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. If you get the answer on solving this, substituting the values, if you get b square minus 4ac value as 0, then the roots are real and equal. Remember, very important points. Then b square minus 4ac, if it is greater than 0, means if you get a positive value. Greater than 0 means it will be a positive value. So then the roots are real and unequal. Okay. Then if you get b square minus 4ac is less than 0, if you get negative values, then the roots are imaginary. That means the roots are not real. So these 3 points you have to remember. Sometimes they may ask for the multiple choice questions, okay, to check the nature of the roots. On moving to the next one, without solving, examine the nature of the roots of the equations 5x square minus 6x plus 7 is equal to 0. So this is the equation given. Compare this equation with the standard form of the equation, quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Write the values of a, b and c. A value is 5, b value is minus 6, c is 7. And we know the formula for discriminant, that is d is equal to b square minus 4ac only. Substitute the value of b here, minus 6 whole square minus 4 into a value is 5 into c value is 7. Then 6 are 36, minus into minus is plus. 6 square means don't multiply 6 twos are. It is 6 into 6. Okay. So 6 are 36 and minus into minus is plus. And on multiplying 4 into 5 into 7 we get minus 140. Minus 140 plus 3 is 36. So subtract bigger number and subtract the smaller number by the greater number. You get the answer as minus 104. We got the negative answer. So if b square minus 4a is less than 0, the roots are imaginary, the roots are not real. So they may ask in the multiple choice questions, check for the quadratic equation, whatever the equation is given, whether the roots are real, roots are imaginary, roots are equal or roots are unequal. Some options are none of the above, they may give, none of the above may not give, some answers they may give. So you have to check for the answer. You have to solve like this quickly. You don't sit and compare all this and write and then substitute and sit. No. Directly know this formula. Don't even write the formula for multiple choice questions. Aside, you can just calculate by substituting this value and substituting this value. You don't need to substitute the first value only. First value you can just by mind calculation only you can do that. Okay. Even this also if you do by mind calculation is very fine. Okay. You can practice that. So even though you all might have already learned this concepts, I am just giving you a revision because you can go fast so that you can save time for the next questions. If it is some geometric questions and all will be little, it takes time consuming. Okay. Next we shall check into this one to check for the nature of the roots. Just compare a value is this 2, b value is 6, c value is 3. So b square minus 4ac is equal to b square is 6 square minus 4 into a is 2, c is 3. So multiply 6 are 36 minus 4 into 2 into 3 we get 24. 36 minus 24 is 12. Hence b square minus 4a is greater than 0. Therefore the roots are the value we got as positive. Therefore, the roots are real and unequal. Okay, real and unequal roots. Next, we shall move into the concept of to find the sum and product of the roots from the quadratic equation only. I am trying to cover the important points in one video only, okay? So please be patient and then you can revise. Find the sum and the product of the roots of the quadratic equation. Just if you get sum and product, okay, sum and product of the roots. So you have to imagine something we are doing with addition and multiplication, okay? So x square minus 5x plus 8 is equal to 0. Compare with the standard form of quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Find the values of a, b and c. So a is, if nothing is given here as coefficient of x square, it is understood that it is 1. So coefficient of x square is 1 and b value is minus 5, c value is plus 8. Here we can consider the roots. Let m and n be the roots. It is not compulsory that you have to choose m and n only. You can choose any number, but in general we use this only, okay? The sum of the roots are m plus n is equal to minus b by a. This is the formula. The sum of the roots m plus n is equal to minus b by a. So minus of b value is minus 5. So minus of minus 5 divided by a value is 1. So minus into minus is plus. Hence we get the answer as m plus n is equal to 5. So this is the answer for sum of the roots. For product of the roots, m into n is c by a. Okay. So c by a, c value is 8 and a value is 1. So 8 by 1 is 8 only. So m into n is equal to 8. Easy, right? Next we shall check out with few more sums related to find the sum and product of the roots. PR square is equal to R minus 5. So any equation if they have given in this form, you have to bring this to the standard form of the equation. Shift all this number to the left hand side and equate this to 0. Hence shift plus R the other side becomes minus R, minus 5 becomes plus 5. Compare this with the standard equation. A is equal to P here. You see coefficient of R square is P and B value is minus 1 and C is 5. Therefore, we know the sum of the roots formula. M plus n is equal to minus b by a. Substitute the value. Be careful while substituting with the negative sign. Minus of minus 1. And a value is p here. Okay, divided by p. Minus into minus is plus, plus 1 by p. If p value is not given, you can just keep the answer as it is only. M into n is equal to product of the roots are c by a. C value is 5, a is p. Therefore, m into n is equal to 5 by p. So this is the answer for that. Next one, 6k square minus 3 is equal to 0. And here you can observe only k square value is given. Okay. So the next one you must get as at least k value is not there. Therefore, you can just put as 0k. Okay. 6k square minus 0k minus 3 is equal to 0 or plus 0k is also no problem. Okay. Hence, compare with the standard form of the equation. Coefficient of k square is equal to a. So, a is 6, b is 0, c is minus 3. M plus n is equal to minus b by a. Minus b is, that is 0 value. 0 by 6 is nothing but 0 only. M into n is c by a, that is minus 3 divided by 6. Minus 3 by 6 is 3 ones are 3 twos are. Therefore, minus 1 by 2. So, this is the answer for that. M into n is equal to minus 1 by 2. I think it's clear for you to find the sum and the product of the roots. Next, we shall move to the concept of formation of quadratic equation. If m and n are the roots, then the standard form of the equation is x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. So, if you consider m and n are the roots, then m plus n will be the sum of the roots, right? And m into n are the product of the roots. If you suppose if you take alpha and beta, accordingly it changes. X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta is equal to 0. Since we have taken as m and n are the roots, standard form of the equation will be x square minus m plus n into x plus m plus n is equal to 0. We shall move to the few solutions. Form the quadratic equation whose roots are 3, 5. Let m and n be the roots. Then m will be 3, n is equal to 5. What is the sum of the roots? M plus n is equal to 3 plus 5, that is equal to 8. M into n is equal to 3 into 5. 3 5s are 15. Therefore, substitute for the standard equation, x square minus of m plus n into x plus m into n is equal to 0. X square write as it is minus m plus n is 8. So, 8 into x is 8x plus m into n is equal to plus 15 is equal to 0. Okay. Sometime for the multiple choice they may give, if the roots of the quadratic equations are 10, 5, then the standard form of the equation is dash. So, quickly you don't need to write all this and calculate, as I told you. You can directly find out the value of m plus n or alpha plus beta, the roots. Just add the roots, substitute here, and then multiply the roots and substitute here and check for the equation. That's it. Let's see the next one. We have to form the quadratic equations for the given roots minus 3 and 3 by 2. In order to explain you, I have written all this. Okay. M plus n. If they have given in form of fraction, it is little we have to take time to solve. M plus n is equal to minus 3 plus of 3 by 2. So, 3 divided by 1 we have in the denominator. Hence, you take the LCM for 1 and 2, you get as 2. So, 2 3s are 6, that is minus 6 plus 3 1s are 3. And minus 3 plus 6 is minus 3 divided by 2. M plus n is equal to 3 by 2. You can simplify till you get the least numbers. Don't keep in the decimals here. Keep as a fraction. Find the value of m and n. M into n. Minus 3 into 3 by 2. 3 3s are 9, minus as it is divided by 2. So, m into n is minus 9 by 2. Substitute it for the standard form of the equation, x square minus of m plus n into x value plus m into n value. Then plus into plus, sorry, minus into minus is plus 3 by 2x. Here plus into minus is minus 9 by 2 is equal to 0. So, in the denominator we have to multiply the entire equation by 2. Both right hand and left hand side. Then right hand side of course multiply with 2 becomes 0 only. Then first one we get as 2x square and 3x minus 9. We get answer as this form. Okay.